Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, all right, all right. Can y'all hear me now? Hopefully you can. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, wait. Y'all can hear me? Wait a minute. Can y'all hear me? Oh, Lord Jesus. Let's see. Okay, can y'all hear me now? Okay, good. Oh, somebody said yes. All right, so this morning, all right, we got a lot of stuff to cover today. As y'all saw from the flyer, we got a lot of stuff to cover. And today is actually going to be good. And I'm excited about it because it's going to be different from what you actually think, okay? So, today, just remember, just the house rules. I do have some moderators that are in the building, so let's just respect them and let's keep it moving. If you get out of line, just like yesterday, we're just going to have to mute you for a little bit and we're just going to have to keep it rolling. All right, praise God. All right, Facebook, remember, y'all go subscribe. Listen, everybody do not go to Demario, the regular one, because good morning, everybody. Don't go to that one because I can't accept no more friends. So go to Demario 2 and 3, okay? Remember the like pages, remember the group pages, remember United Kingdom Ministries, remember King Jives Show page, and also I am on Twitter, so I should be live on Twitter as well. I did want to go live on Facebook, but I just need to make sure I still collect my coins, praise God. Anyway, so we got all that covered. Remember Instagram. Also, if you have not heard, Tasha Cobbs will be getting a single, where she does have a single coming out with Nicki Manaj. I am very excited about that because I talked enough junk. Now she's actually going to do it. All right. So I know y'all are very excited about today's topic. I am too. I'm actually trying to fix my shirt today because the arms seem not to be acting right, but oh well. Anywho, so today's topic is sex tapes, pictures, texts, and sex apps. The reason why, good morning, Charlene, Janelle, Niki, hey, babies. I love y'all so much. So today's topic is that, and I know y'all saying, oh, you finna be real messy. Well, actually, that's a little spin with my messiness on today. So, with today, I chose to do this because I said, church world, church people, we have a funny way of dealing with individuals, especially after some scandal. We have a funny way of handling things, and we have a funny way of showing love. Okay, so I'm going to save Kevin Terry for a little bit later because I think it's very interesting. I think it's very interesting how he's being handled. I think it's very interesting, even after this point, how, people, especially in the church, have showed him love. So let's go ahead and get into this. So we have a lot of people that have had sex tapes in the church, especially in the secular world. But some people have different reasons as to why they had a sex tape or put a sex tape out. Some people put a sex tape out because they were irrelevant and they actually wanted somebody to bring some light to them. They wanted to be brought back out, or to, I don't know, for somebody to at least shed some light on them or bring them back out, or, show, give notice to what they're doing now. I don't know, bring back out their career, whatever the case may be. Okay, so me and some of my team, we were going across some names yesterday, and so I asked them, I said, okay, give me some names because I can Google them, but I said, y'all give me some names so I might have missed somebody. So we was looking at people like, Chris Hill, Deidre Haddon, Chris Brown, and Marion, and stuff like that. And I was like, I said, well, Chris Brown really has always been relevant, and he's always had a career. And I mean, after the whole beating with Rihanna, you know, things have always been a little different for him. But anywho, you know, he put out, you know, the pictures with him being naked, and you know, you seeing his whole little dingling and everything, and everybody just got excited. Oh my God, you know, we know what size your dick is. Okay, cool beans. But when you get to people like Omarion, you know, that I think he was actually sending that to somebody, and then somebody actually leaked that. Raide and Kim Kardashian, you know, we know that's a fool, you know, whatever, we know that's a fool, but whatever, you know, Kim was trying to bring herself out. But let's touch into the church world. Let's touch, you know, because we can let them slide, because, you know, we as Christians, we say they ain't saved, you know, whatever, we say they ain't saved. Paris Hilton, R. Kelly, we say they ain't saved. But those are people too. You know, how do you deal with those? So let's just jump right on into this. So you got Chris Hill, who had cheated on his wife, okay, with somebody else, and it became a big scandal. He stepped down from Dallas, and not quite sure where he's at right now. But it's like, how do you deal with the scandal? This ain't a sex tape. This ain't pictures. This straight up just screwing. You know, I like you, you like me. Let's go smash. That's what it is. Deidre Haddon was sending a dick pic. Yes. Okay.
Bitch, I'm late because you.
Whatever.
Can't hoop because you. Oh, my bad.
Where my cards?
Oh.
Just throw it over there. So. Okay, it's over there. So then we have Deidre Haddon, who is sending them cans, who is sending the dick pics, and then now, we got some stuff to talk about today.
Hey, did you ever find your 7 headphones?
I'm a little nervous, y'all, because this is going to get real juicy in a second. That's why I'm sitting up here kind of a little fidgety, because I know folks probably on here waiting to hear what I'm going to talk about. But it's going to get real good, because I do like these individuals. I don't have a problem with these individuals. And I know some people might be like, well, Mario, that's old news. That's old news. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I'm trying to use a different system today. Y'all might be like, oh, Mario, that's old news. The stuff that happened with Kevin Terry, that happened a long time ago. But let me give you some examples of some stuff that got out that wasn't supposed to get out. So you got Alexis Spike. That's my girl. I love Alexis. Her picture got out. Her nude picture got out. Baby, she was sending a flick to her boob. And the stuff got out. Baby, the kids just scandalized her. And it was talk, oh, she's a whore. Well, baby, she's not really a whore, because actually she was dating someone, and that's how the picture, well, at least that's the story I always got and everything. I talked to her mama. So she was sending something to her love, and then now all of a sudden it's all over the world. Now when she goes to church, she has to deal with, you know, somebody pulling up the pic and looking at her sideways and crazy. And I'm like, okay, well, here's the thing. If it wasn't intended to be out, it wasn't intended to be out. You know, now we've turned where we supposed to worship at into the social club. Like I told y'all yesterday, you know, this is entertainment. This is entertainment. So now the church is doing crazy, stupid stuff because we're entertainers. Okay, so Lexus Spike, we got that done, boom. You know, this was not intended. She wasn't out here hoeing. You know, it was just, you know, I'm sending it to my boyfriend. I don't know who got the picture, but somebody sent it out. Boom, bam. Wow. All right, so it's the same thing with people like Milan Christopher. Milan Christopher actually took pictures, okay? He actually took pictures because, you know, he was trying to do something different with his career. So let me just go ahead and jump right on into this, because I'm tired of just beating around the bush now. So, Kevin Terry, Kahari, I forgot what that boy's last name is, but Kahari. We had the Senator Anthony Weiner, but let's touch on this for a second. Just like Kahari and Kevin Terry, y'all had a private session going on. Love you too, Royalty. Y'all had a private session going on. Y'all was recording. Somebody was recording. The person, whoever was recording. Please help me understand why we need cameras. Oh, shoot. Please help me understand why we need cameras in the bedroom. Because here's my thing with this. If we ain't dating for real, and Dina Turner, baby, woohoo! Yes, ma'am. Dina, if you don't mind, today I gotta pull on you a second. But just like with Kevin Terry and Kahari, this was something private. But see, you have to be careful. See, people get all sketchy when your personal life becomes public. See, they want you to don't, you can do whatever you do. Just don't admit to what you're doing. You can do whatever you do in the privacy of your home. Just don't let your private life become public life. So in the instance with Kahari and Kevin, they came out around about the same time. Dietrich Haddon came out around about the same time. Dietrich Haddon didn't get that much light because of Kevin Terry stuff, and it was so major. Baby, this a whole video about a minute long, baby. Him working the middle. You hear me? Working, baby. What? Rocking the mic. All right. So I ain't gonna do too much, but he was working the mic, and I was like, well, okay, I'm gonna be real funny. I'm just being dead serious on this one, baby. I was in church. A guy I knew was actually in town, and he was preaching, and he was like, what's up, bruh? I said, what's going on, man? He said, I'm in town. Come hear me preach. So a couple friends of mine, we went to church. Okay. So then I'm sitting there, and I'm, trying to tune in to the message, and I'm like, okay, I'm trying to follow the person that's preaching, and somebody says, Mario, look. Well, they did like this. I said, who is this? It says Kevin Terry. I said, I think we in church. Ooh. Ooh. I was like, I said, okay, you know what? I said, send this to me. First of all, I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And then I went outside because the person who was preaching, I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't do it. Good morning, Cali Boo. I was like, I said, now, I know if I'm in Memphis and I got this, I know this thing is circulated all over the place. Because, with church folks, it don't take us long to be able to see all this food. And I'm sitting up here, I'm like, I got back in the car, I said, wait a minute. I said, baby, he is working the microphone. Baby, he is singing loud and proud. See, I mean, honey, hitting high notes, low notes, bottom notes, everything. I'm sitting here like, I said, oh my God. The next thing I know, it was a big old issue. It was a big issue. Because you had Lil Mo that came out, was out tweeting about this and everything. Good morning, Jeremiah. And I was sitting there like, oh, wait a minute. I said, baby, when you got the secular folks trying to take up for you, I said, then we really got something going on. And then, hold on, it gets real good on there. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Then Kahari, baby, he was working the microphone too. I said, now, wait one cotton pick a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Baby, you know how to work the microphone. Honey, y'all don't know how to just sing. Y'all know how to just work the mic. I said, How do y'all know how to get the microphone? And just, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait. I'm like, what is the... I'm like, okay, first of all, what is going on with the church folks and these video... Listen, you could work the microphone all day long. Baby, you just better be good at working the mic. I ain't talking about just speeding it up in the middle. I'm talking about work the mic, work the mic, work the mic. You know, just like that lady who got up in the church and said, you know, how, you know, she was talking about sexual things in the church, and then y'all want to blacklist her and carrying on? See, folks need to talk about sex in the church. We'll have that conversation tomorrow. Folks need to talk about sex in the church. You know why? Because these folks in the church is hurty and they is frustrated. So I'm like, now the church is like, we don't want to patronize you. We don't want to patronize you. And I'm like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now, these are the same individuals, and I got a whole lot of folks on here, because I got bro Brian Carnes on here too. Who else I got on here? Danielle Williams McCoy. We're going to talk about her too. But see, I got a little twist with you, Danielle. I'm going to come down y'all leaders in a second. But let me tell you something. Jonathan, you a little late, bro. You a little late. You late for all this good hot tea. Got me some Starbucks chai this morning. But I'm sitting here and I'm like, these are the same individuals. These are the same individuals who give you praise and worship. They bring you into the presence of God. They get you emotionalized and get you ready, for the word, and they lead the praise and worship for you. And now you tell them, well, we don't want you here because we don't want that spirit. Well, baby, that spirit, whatever you choose to call it, has been here all of this time. And because you choose with yourself to sit up here and be like, oh, I don't want this. But then, for some of y'all invite the people in, and then you talking about, let me see what that mouth do. See, it's a double standard. It's a double standard going on. And hold on, y'all. Miko, I'm coming down this alley in a minute. You choose to have double standards. And I know, again, like I said, I've been waiting to do this for a very long time because I think it's something that needs to be talked about. We do this stuff in church because we don't know how to handle scandal. We don't know how to deal with people that are going through crazy stuff in their life. We don't know how to talk to them because, one, either we want them ourselves, or two, we want to go, we wish we could be with them. There's probably one and two. And then three, we don't want anything to come back on us and to be looking crazy. So, at the same time, it's like this right here. You got to learn how to be helpers one to another. Y'all get what I'm trying to tell you? So, when in the instance of Kahari and Kevin, see, these are situations that was private. Praise God. These are situations that are private. And because they were private, somebody chose to put them on blast. Now you got Kevin Terry walking around here looking like he belonged with the Hebrews and the shepherds because he got all this, honey, he don't look like he used to look because the man is distressed. The man is going through. He's still having to deal with the backlash from people who's supposed to be in the church and supposed to be showing love and kindness and tenderness. But he's got mixed emotions going on because either somebody wants to fuck, or they want to see what that mic do, or the same thing with Carne. And I'm like, but let's be real about this. See, because I'm quite sure that not only had this going on with Kevin Terry and Kahari, but baby, this been going on with these preachers. We just ain't putting nothing out on you. Hello, good morning. We just ain't nobody putting nothing out on you. Okay? See, now, what I am actually waiting on is this video. Good morning, Goldie. What I am waiting on is this video from Brian Carnes. See, because, you know, when people sit up here and talk all this mess and all this junk like they just so holier than thou, baby, sometimes, because this had to happen to me in my life, sometimes it takes you to have a great fall for you to humble yourself. But then again, when you've lied about psychics, when you've got up and preached other people's sermons, and then you've had to rowboat, like Shirley Caesar, row. When you had a rowboat yourself together just to try to fix it, but you can't fix it. When you sit up here and you've actually come against, this is recent, you come against the person who came in to help you, who didn't even know you, but you chose to take your platform. You chose to take your platform to talk about the brother who chose to help you in your time of need. He came to your rescue, but now you want to sit up here and make flies and stuff. See, it's going to take something to hit your life to make you sit yourself all the way down. Okay? Baby, listen, I heard about when you was on, what was it? Was it Jack or BGC? They call him, they called him, what was it? Big Top, Little Top, Top Man, something. And I'm like, what? And then his whole staff or the crew he was with had all that stuff taken down because he was a young prophet on the scene. But see, baby, see what's going to happen nowadays. See, you're trying to be careful. You're trying to be careful. But with all this mess you're doing right now, it's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time before your stuff come out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to tell you like the words say, come out from among them, and be ye separate. Said the Lord. Brian Carne. I said Timothy Brian Carne. I ain't finna put no E on it. Carne. That's what I'm going to say. Carnes. Anyways, so then, let's go and step on some more toes. So, baby, we got some big fish to fry today. So, let's go and talk to Danielle McCoy. Williams McCoy. Now, hunties. Oh, yes, I'm going to go in real deep today. I'm going to go in real deep, praise God. Let's talk to Danielle Williams McCoy. Now, baby, I understand the plight that you're doing right now, and I applaud you because it does take a lot to come from stripping and being a porn star to now being a preacher. I understand it, and I applaud you. I applaud you. You know why I say that? Because you not only, you're doing something different with your life. And I don't want to talk loud or hard. I don't want to talk loud because I want people to understand exactly what I'm saying. And for those of you who are just coming in, please make sure that you like and subscribe. And make sure you go to those pages. If you missed anything earlier, you might have to rewind the video. Anyways, well, with Danielle McCoy, you know, she went from stripping, porn star, to now she's in the pulpit preaching. She did that on her own. You know, she married an older gentleman and, you know, who has a little money, who could help her out, get her life and her mind right. So, but see, baby, you have to learn that when people see you doing something different with your life, they want to take full advantage of you. They want to make sure that whatever they have fall in, whatever the case may be, they want to make sure, they want to make very sure that you are their scapegoat. You are their risen Savior. You are something that can pull them out of where they are. Hear me really close, Danielle. Hear me really close. That you can pull them out of where they are and make them seem very great. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Baby, it's a method to all the madness. Honey, I appreciate because, baby, if people really want to find you, all they gotta do is Google Queen Bee. Honey, look at you some lesbian porn. and just pull up former porn star Queen B. Matter of fact, just Google it. Honey, you'll see Danielle McCoy all over the page. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? She ain't shame. She ain't shame. Honey, she was making her coins doing this. Honey was out here just sprawled all out. Folks was licking up. People was licking the coots. Licking the coot cat. Honey, she was making her coins doing it. Sip on some more tea. So let me tell you, Danielle, you have an opportunity, and this go for everybody else. Danielle, you have an opportunity to change the spectrum. Don't allow people to use you. Hear me. Because you get up here, and I saw your little status the other day. Somebody sent it to me. You out here making these little innuendos and these little statuses trying to throw shots at different people. And I ain't going to call names because this is not about them. This is about you right now. You throw these little shots out. You make these little innuendos. But, baby, let me tell you something. When you make these type of stands and statements in your life, you got to realize that everything that's in your past ain't in your past. It's still in your present. So I need to figure out what's really going on. Hello, I need to figure out, are you still licking the coot? Maybe not for professionalism or anything like that or to make money, but it's because it is a fetish. Because sometimes when people hang around you, they ain't hanging around you because, oh, she got an anointment. Honey, they're hanging around because they want some of what they saw. Don't get it twisted. Baby, just like Kevin Terry and Kahari, baby, people weren't inviting them to their church because they want them to sing so melodiously. Baby, they want them to get in the back room and to work the microphone. Because you do got some nasty preachers out there. Today is just that raw and uncut. The only thing that you ain't getting right now is these good old cuss words. Do you understand what I'm saying? Go and hit that subscribe button. Praise God. Let me tell you something. So, Danielle McCoy, I've been waiting because, see, who you hang out with is the spawn of Satan. Because they're pretty much going out. They're fading out. They're fading out right now. And they want somebody to make them relevant. Y'all get what I'm saying? They want somebody to keep their name afloat. Oh, they've done a good job. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, baby. When you've made an asinine fool of yourself, hear me on this really good. When you've made an asinine fool of yourself and you want to become relevant, you will pull and grab on anybody whose life is going up while your life is steadily going down. You've made a whole mockery and foolish mess of your life in the past 20 years. Hello. And now you out here still stealing and manipulating women to become around you because you want their influence. Honey, you cute. You did a little work on yourself. You real cute. No. Topeka, no. See, people say they deliver just to cover up. But honey, I know groups, and I even know old women that are still having whole fuckery fests right now. Honey, I can tell you some stories. And I'm trying not to go there because these are some old seasoned mothers in the church. Matter of fact, let me go here and maybe you'll guess exactly what I'm talking about. It's some folks that your favorite prophet, female prophet, grew up under. Honey, the whole crew of old women. Honey, all their husbands died from AIDS. And all of them are still living. You know that why? Because they knew what was going on with their husbands. They knew what, and then they started to lick on the clit, honey. And they got all the little girls around them. And now when I say the girls, I'm talking about the boys. They got all the little girls, little boys around them. And see, the only difference is what they've been taught is, honey, you teach and you talk against the so-called sin. That's what they call it, a sin. They talk against. You got to preach on the flesh. You got to preach on the flesh. Yes, preach on it. You got to talk about it enough to where people don't suspect that you still in what you say that you delivered from. Danielle, you say that this perversion spirit, well, honey, the perversion spirit was paying your money. It was paying your bills. Honey, while you was out here spreading it and getting your eagle on, while you was getting your eagle on, you was getting that check, right? Now, you may have suffered some abuse mentally and physically from it, but honey, that check kept sliding through. That good old coin purse kept on sliding through. See, I want to help you. I want to help you understand something. Your influence, because you said you were delivered, is drawing a lot of people. So, your ringleader is taking full advantage of your influence. So, it's just like when somebody else was in the picture, because actually y'all came in around the same time. See, when you have influence and their image is diminished, they want that. They want to pull on that. So, again, like all these individuals, all these church folks that's ending up in all these scandals and stuff, it's because they ain't smart. It's because they ain't smart. Baby, oh, hold on. Now, Dina, I need to call on you. Now, if I'm lying, let's pull on some folks who was actually in the presence of your favorite prophetess in the gay club, licking and slobbing up on the women's in California. Why you want to come and throw your little stuff out here at me about, don't talk about my mama, she gonna die. We just, we gonna pray for her, we gonna go head on. But baby, let me tell you something. See, you can't talk about deliverance. You cannot. You cannot talk about you're delivered or you're delivered or being delivered or whatever, and you still doing what you say that you're delivered from. See, you can't sit up here and talk about homosexuals or lesbians and you still a whole DL lesbian. Honey, honey, maybe that was why you and your husband had a whole problem. Now, you may say, oh, you out here, you bullying. Well, baby, no, I'm not bullying. Because people use church. People use church to cover up everything. Honey, the reason why they have not addressed anything is because they're trying to save face. But see, baby, like I told you the other day, honey, call my name. Honey, we can have a full conference. We can have a full conference call. You hear what I'm trying to tell you? Just like I told Ronzel Preplo, baby, we can have a full conversation on live because I want the people to hear exactly what you told me. If you want to save face, honey, get on live. Let's talk about this thing. Matter of fact, get on your live. Honey, let's not be funny. Let's not be funny because you're not gonna make a statement about somebody, about a lifestyle when you in the lifestyle. Baby, this ain't no life. This is somebody's life. You want to be in the life, but you want to hide. You want to be in the corner. You want to be in all... No. You're not going to be in the corner, baby. You're not going to be in the corner. Honey, I wish... Dina, I wish I had the pictures right now in front of me. Because, baby, I'll just throw them up. Honey, I'll throw them up. I'll throw them up to you. You're not going to sit up here in your mini coupe and try to throw shots out and in your shack of a house and throw shots out. See, you done been dibbling and dabbling in all kind of foolishness and fandanglement. And now you want to save face. Baby, it's too late to save face. You done made your whole life a whole mess. A whole mess. And now you want somebody to be your savior? Baby, you know what's going to be your saving grace? Apologizing. Sitting your end down somewhere and being humble. Honey, how about you getting up telling the people that you did wrong? How about you get up here and you tell the people, oh, you know what? I was out here and I was living a mess. Well, you know, honey, yes, you were living a mess. You were living a mess. Why don't you acknowledge that? See, when you first go to the hospital, the house of God, or a regular hospital, you got to first go through admitting. See, your scars and wounds that we can't see. Your scar, it was in California, San Francisco, down there at the gay club with the lesbians and the homosexuals. See, that was your wounds and scars. And not only there, because you had a jet, you had a plane, and you was flying around too. You had fandanglement is fuckery. That's what it is. Fuckery and foolishness. That's what it is. See, you can't be sitting up here lying and then don't say, that was my past. The devil had the devil didn't have a hold on you. The devil didn't have a hold on you. The devil didn't tell you to put your tongue between them two lips. The devil didn't tell you to put your tongue on that penis. See, we need to first admit. Yes, Jason, I got your email. Yes, I did. See, the devil didn't tell you to do the things that you did. Honey, that's what you wanted to do. That was something inside so strong. Yeah. It's doing me wrong, so wrong. Honey, no, it wasn't doing you wrong. Honey, it was doing you right. It was doing you right. Do you hear what I'm trying to tell you? Honey, you loved every single minute of what you was doing. Honey, and you didn't get up and ask the Lord to forgive you. Why? Because you knew that's what you wanted to do. You knew that's what you wanted to do. What am I trying to say? See, the church has a way. The church has a way of talking to you and telling you, never eat where you Y'all know that one? Do y'all remember that one? Do y'all remember it? See, they said never eat where you Okay? So meaning, if you live in New York City, don't F around in New York City. Go somewhere else, like Colorado, and be a whole screw hole. Okay? Go somewhere where somebody don't know you. But see, it's hard when people know you everywhere. Now you use your influence. Oh, I'm the prophetess. Oh, I'm the great pastor. You ought to want to be in my presence. Well, if you don't mind getting your business out there, okay. Yes. If you don't mind, because, see, what happens, see, the reason why these pastors continually get exposed, is because you stand up in your pulpits and you lie. You lie. And you lie. And you lie. Oh, I'm delivered. Oh, I don't do that no more. Oh, no. But then right after you get through preaching, you got a whole ding-a-ling in your mouth. Or you got somebody's ass cheeks in your face. See, you need to stop. You need to stop. I don't need to hear you up here bashing on the gays when you're gay or bisexual yourself or curious. Matter of fact, you ain't curious. You just like what you do. You a woman and got two titties in your mouth right when you leave the congregation because you horny and you frustrated. And the husband that you married ain't sufficing. It doesn't suffice. It doesn't even satisfy you. So you use it as a cover-up. It's cool. It's cool. But let me tell you something. Before you throw shots, and this go for anybody, because I'm going to do my best, because Kevin Terry got on there on that little show with Diedrich Hatton and tried to redeem himself by throwing scriptures out there. But let me help you, Brother Terry. Let me help you, Kahari. See, you don't need to throw scriptures out there to cover up what you were doing, because one, you were doing what you liked or like doing. Because, honey, half these folks, they still doing it. Don't you get it confused. Let me put these good reading glasses on. Wait a minute. Honey, you still out here doing it. You still doing it. You still got these, these women is still out here got these tig-o bitties in their mouth, honey. They honey, they love to lick, and the dip. What? Honey, they still getting it, honey. And quiet as it's kept, Danielle probably still making that money. You just don't know about it. Anyways, honey, you ain't got to throw no scriptures out there. You ain't got to throw no scriptures out there. Okay? Y'all, I think Anthony Williams is back. Oh, well, praise God for you, sir. God bless you. Anyways, you ain't got to throw no scriptures out there to cover up what you doing. Honey, this is what you do. This is what you do. When you do it, honey, be proud of what you do. Because when you was bouncing on the dick, when somebody was sliding on your face, honey, you was enjoying every single minute of it. So help me understand. Help me understand. Help me understand what was going on. Help me. Because, baby, I can go, and this wasn't too long ago. I was going, and my fingers got to going, and they got to moving, like the spirit got me moving. The spirit got me moving my fingers. And I looked up this bumblebee. Makes you wonder where these bees came from, huh? I got to looking up these bumblebees. Honey, I saw the whole thing was just sprawled all out there. I said, ooh. Honey, spreading the eagle. Get your eagle on. Get down, girl. Get your eagle on. Hey, get your eagle on. I said, well, my Lord. I said, but honey, Castro, I was like, is everybody sliding through up in here? Ooh. How I don't like good bread like this. I was like, ooh. I said, well, wait a minute now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Just kind of getting exciting. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me look. Whoa. Hold on. Whoa. All right. Okay. All right. I said, wait a minute. Hold on. It's a little bit more coming. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Honey, you look like you was enjoying it. You look like you was enjoying every video I've saw. You look like you was enjoying it. Honey, every time this stuff come up across this Facebook about somebody in a sex scandal, honey, they wasn't in a sex scandal because they was overtaken in the spirit. They was in a sex scandal because they was doing something and they were in a place that they were not supposed to be. How about them apples? They was in a place that they said that they was delivered from. See, because being delivered is this right here. Being delivered is this right here. When I'm delivered, if I'm delivered from eating cheesecake, I don't go back and touch it ever again. Now, I may think like, that cheesecake, it did taste good at one while. That cheesecake did look good at one while. But then you don't go back to it. See, that urge that's on the inside, it's not there. But see, when it's still there, see, I can't tell you that I'm delivered from eating fried chicken and every now and then and again and every other day, I gotta go back and get me a piece of fried chicken. I got to get a wang. I got to get a hot wang. I got to get something. Something that reminds me of when I had that wang in my mouth. That morsel, that taste, I got to be reminded. Okay? So, again, Anthony, fella, let me talk to you for a second. I'm not sure what your plight is, but let me help you right here. So I'm just going to take a wild guesstimation and just say maybe you're in that lifestyle. Okay, Anthony? Maybe you're in that life and you like a dick in your mouth, or you like some penis slid up in you, or you like to slide up in somebody else. I don't know. You tell me. Because I know you're probably going to lie and say, oh, I'm not in that lifestyle. Well, baby, see, the ones who chirp the hardest and chirp the loudest, them the ones you got to watch out for, because 9 times out of 10, and better yet 10, you the ones that are still in it because you trying so hard to kill and bash somebody else who actually, like me, has a voice to talk about what they're talking about. See, it don't matter. You know what? I never thought about that, Larry. I never thought about that. Is B Slade on the line? Okay, well, sir, I remember because I actually still have it up. I remember when he was doing the sequel. And, honey, you know, everybody want to talk about and beat up on B Slade. But, see, B Slade was honest. B Slade came out and said, this is who I am. He didn't say, this is a spirit. B Slade, Tone, Anthony Williams, said, this is my life. And he was proud. And then, you know, he came back and said, and was cussing mad. He was cussing mad because didn't nobody want to receive him. See, here's the thing. That when you're upset that you're not received, you have this thing called being disgruntled. You have this thing called being bitter. It's called being bitter. You're upset because the place that you called your refuge, you're no longer welcome to an extent. And then on top of that, and I'm gonna go here, you wear clothes that the church world does not accept because you want to go all the way to the left. You know, instead of, you know, being in them, you want to go all the way to the left. You want to wear androgynous clothes and honey, I ain't got no issue with it. Have no issue with it. Never had an issue with it. Never had an issue with it. Never had an issue with it. But then you get on here and you get upset. But see, baby, be who you are and be happy. So that's like what I said. See, baby, we in the church world, see, we can't do like the folks in the secular world because they getting paid to be naked on camera. Honey, they putting sex tapes out left and right because folks want to see them screw. I said, I'm working on it. People want to see them. They want to see them in their nakedness. They want to see them do what they do in the privacy of their home or that hotel room or the Motel 6. Because half of them can't afford a good motel anyways because you ain't really got no money. So anyways, they want to see what you do. Because, honey, they've seen enough of, you know, Bam Bam. They've seen Mustang, Giovanni, Danielle McCoy, Williams McCoy. They've seen all this, honey. They want to see who else out here. They want to see some praise and worship, some good gospel singing, praise and worship leaders. They want to see some swang dang doodling all around. They want to see their favorite gospel singer swinging from the pole and like Mimi Fox up here doing with Nico. They want to see somebody swinging from the shower pole, singing in the background. They want to see it. Oh, yes. They want to see it. They want to see it because it's like you profess so much about being holier than thou to when you mess up, you choose to grab a scripture. But see, honey, you need to walk in your truth and you need to be careful. Honey, we'll talk about being careful tomorrow. We'll talk about sex therapy tomorrow. We'll talk about counseling tomorrow. Yes, we will. But see, here's what I'm saying. Here's what I'm saying. When this is what you do. See, the reason why I brought up Alexis Spike, because not that I know of, but see, Alexis was sending her pictures to her boyfriend. Not her girlfriend, her boyfriend. And some kind of way, this got out. See, this was a one-time ordeal that we know of. This is a one-time ordeal. See, for the rest of these Negroes, the rest of these fools, honey, you sending dick pics, booty pics, Honey, you got videos of somebody pounding you. You got videos of you pounding somebody else. You got videos of somebody licking your twat, and your titty pitties, witty, what? And your big old bitties, what? No, see, you do this on a regular. You do this on a regular. Don't be shamed. Don't be shamed. See, probably next time, like right about now, I'm going to put a meme in here. A Nene meme. Say, oh my God, here we go. I'm going to put a meme in here. I'm going to put a meme in here. Because stop using God as a cover-up. Stop using God as a cover-up. You like what you do. You like what you do. And see, then the sad part about it is that you really do desire for the church to receive you still the same. But you got to understand. See, this is where the preacher in me step in. See, this is the part where you want to come back to the church and you want the church to receive you and to act like nothing has happened. But see, when they're covering up themselves, it's going to be hard for them to receive you. You know why? You know why it's going to be hard for them to receive you? Because they're in it doing the same thing themselves. And if they're not doing the same thing themselves, they're doing something else. Just like Senator Anthony Weiner. Honey, I can talk to you about and talk against things, but when I'm out here doing fandanglement myself, and I'm out here sending private pictures to underage children, then we got a problem. So we know we not just dealing with being gay or a lesbian. Honey, you dealing with being a pervert. You got a problem. See, we can go back to in history when men who were of age were actually dating children and marrying children. See, we live in a different age of society now. We can't do that because you're going to go to jail. Somebody's mother or father will whoop your arse. Do you hear me? You're going to get it whooped. Do y'all hear what I'm trying to? You're going to get it whooped. Because I tell you right now, it don't matter gay or straight. But if you comes at one of my children, nieces or nephews or cousins, again, bump what you heard, you're going to get your ass whooped. Hello, praise God. Sorry about that, saints. Sorry about that. I'm just going to tell you the truth right now. See, I don't play by my kids. I don't play by my kids. You know what? And see, the thing that I always will tell you is this right here. Is this right here. See, the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, when he's older, he won't depart. What you taught him, he won't forget about it. Larry Reed, I need you to come on. You're a pastor on here. I need you to talk to me, sir. See, when you old, you won't depart from it. So when you go out and you do all these type of fandanglement foolishness, how you won't forget about what you've been taught. You get what I'm trying to tell you? When you out here sliding on the dick, slipping on the coop, dripping and making it wet, honey, you won't forget about what you've been taught. You may still indulge in what you're doing, but after a while, you're going to remember, my daddy said I need to live a life of standard. My mama said I need to be presentable at all times. And even though I made a whole effing mess of my life at this point, I need to make a change. I need to make a change. See, because I don't think and I don't believe that I can live like this forever. I can't live like this forever. One, because my dick ain't gonna stay strong always. You ain't gonna have that strong stroke always. You ain't gonna be a good power bottom always. Your coochie gonna be loose sooner or later. Your titties gonna go from here to here after a while. See, your cuteness, if you don't take care of yourself, ain't gonna last always. Why you think these prostitutes out here looking like they're 100 years old? Because they woe out, baby, and they still trying to sell something. See, you got holes right in the pews. That needs to be a book. Danielle, why don't you make that a book? Holes in the pews. It's some holes in this house. It's some holes in this house. And we about to turn it out. It's some holes in this. Why don't you make that as... Hey, baby, hold on. Wait a minute. I gotta find it. Why don't you make that a book? Talk about being a hole in the house of God. Talk about being a hole in the house of God. Talk about that. Talk about living a double life. Talk about living a double life. Talk about that. Talk about when you're in the church and you're serving the pastor. Talk about being in the ministry. Talk about being in the ministry and you're still out here doing what you do. Talk about that. Talk about still living your perverted life. Talk about that. Because or in Memphis, you know, because I work with the health and humane and the health, you know, department, and I work for a magazine that we talk and deal with all this type of stuff. Why don't you talk about being on the track? You know,
there's some hoes in this house. 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 There's some hoes in this house.
why don't we talk about that? Why don't we talk about being honest? Why don't we talk about being honest? Because in order for you to actually free somebody else, you got to be honest about your life. I'm being honest. You know, I mean, I hang around everybody. You know, see, you got to be like, y'all talking about you want to be like Jesus? Honey, here's my thing. Here's my thing. Hey, Rebecca, good morning. Here's my thing. If we're going to be honest, let's be honest. Let's be honest, because I know my brother or my sister might be out here be a whole thought. Thought means that whole over there. They may be a whole thought, whole male thought, whole woman thought. I understand that. I've learned to love them in spite of. I don't sit up here and every time I see them, you a hoe, you's a hoe, hoe. Oh, no. Baby, I recognize where you at. Whatever. Honey, I love you regardless. We can go hang out. Let's go eat. Let's go get us some fried chicken and some chitterlings. If it's that season of time, you know, we go to Carne vacation. Honey, let's hang out. Let's hang out. Let's you know, hey. Honey, listen, I've learned to love in spite of. See, because the same grace that I give to people, honey, that wasn't given to me. So I've got to learn to show people a difference. I got to learn to show people a better way. Because if I want to compel men to come, yeah, TK, I did that. I got to learn to show people a better way. Because if you actually want to be free, they need to see somebody that's free. If you, okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and debunk all this foolishness right here. Let's say this right here. If, just for argument's sake, if you want, hold on. If you are in a place in your life where you don't understand why you're in the situations that you are in, if you don't understand that, let's be honest. Let's be honest. What we say, Alexa and TK, LEZBE, let's be honest. Let's be honest here. If you are gay, you're a homosexual, you're a lesbian, you're trisexual, if you're androgynous, if you are pansexual, you know, let's for argument's sake, let's just say you want to be delivered, or you actually want the opposite, or you don't want to be a trans no more, or you don't want to be a drag queen, or you know, a cross dresser. Let's say this for argument's sake, that you want to be delivered. Let's say that. Let's say you are a pastor and you want to stop screwing the boys and the men at your church. Let's just say that you actually want to be delivered, that you don't like sliding in the tight spots no more. Let's talk about that. Let's just say that you do. Let's just say that you do want to be delivered with a T. Not ED, but with a T. Let's just say you want to be delivered, okay? So, then with you wanting to be delivered, you got to stop. It's like you was a crackhead. It's like you were on crack, like some of your favorite prophetess and prophets were on, or probably still is on, because all they crazy ways that they doing right now. Pay attention to the signs, y'all. Pay attention to the signs. When you want to stop, it's a progression. And when you stop, you stop. But just remember, you'll always have the memories of what it was like, what it tastes like, what it felt like, what. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest and keep it real. So when you want to be delivered, you don't go back to it. Doesn't take away from the memories, but you don't go back to it. You don't play text. You don't, honey, listen, you don't entertain any of it. Because remember, you said you want to be delivered. No, oh, bro, I was just playing out. No. You wasn't playing. What that mouth do, bro? I'm just playing. You know, no homo. Motherfucker, you was a homo. Shut the fuck up. You lying. See, these folks pull this mess in church. They pull this mess in church, and then they want to be like, oh, you know, I was just playing. You know, I ain't like that, bruh. No, see, this is why I don't entertain the foolishness, and I tell any of these individuals to get the hell out of my inbox. Because I don't have the time, because when it comes time, and I see you make a status about some stupid fandanglement foolishness, baby, I'm going to bust you out every time I see it. I'm going to bust you out. So your best bet at this point is to go and block me and unfriend me right now, because I'm going to bust you out. Baby, I'll get me a good old screenshot in a heartbeat and say, do you remember this? Do you remember? Do you remember the ding-a-ling shot that you sent me? Do you remember the ass shot that you send me? Baby, I'm going to be Vanna White so quick. I'm like, I'll buy a picture for a vow, sir. I'll buy a picture and a good old screenshot for 200, Alex. At this time now, I'm going to need you to walk in some truth. Because we have lived so long with people lying to our faces like they are oh so holier than thou. And I want to call some names out other than who I got on this list so bad, because I'm so tired. I am so tired of these people sitting up here on your Facebook, and in the front of the people, you talk this mess about, oh, I'm not that. But baby, let me get you by yourself. First of all, like this, let me help you with something, my dear sirs and madams. See, Ain't nobody eyes not working. See, our eyes are always working. But when you do what you do in the private and in closed settings, you know, where you just got your friends are of the same fold. All your friends is gay. All your friends is sucking dick. All your friends is bottoms and tops and buys and verse. And look, when that's all your group of friends, but then when you go to church, you want to get with your well-known mother friends, church mothers, and you want to throw shots and Karen's on like you just sanctified and sanctimonious. Baby, I wish I had the old phone, because I had to get me an iPhone. I wish I had the old phone. Better yet, I can pull up in my Google SMS, my text messages. I might be able to scrounge up a little something. And then you may be able to scrounge up a little something. See, because... Ooh. See, what happens is when I'm able to look back and I'm able to pull receipts, see, I want people to stop getting on their soapboxes and acting like they are much greater than you are. See, what I was always taught was, I'll let you slide if you don't admit to what you do in your privates. I'll let you be the national superintendent of the evangelistical department of the ecumenical church. I'll let you be the assistant to the evangelism department. I'll let you be the coordinator over the women, but just don't admit to what you do. And if some do come out, you just deny it. See, we taught to lie. We're taught to lie in church. We're taught to lie in church, aren't we? And we do it so good. We do it so good and so well because that's what we're taught. We're taught to do it so well and so good. Because why? Our parents have taught us how to lie. Our pastors have taught us how to lie. And then you want to preach to me Jesus? Nope. Let me tell you something. This is why. Oh, you being so messy. No. No, baby, I'm not being messy. I'm stating to you truth and facts that in this day and time, it's getting scary out here. And see, these boys and these girls are screwing like jackrabbits because they're horny and they're frustrated and they're scared. They may not be scared at the time of being plunged, plowed, sliding through, or being wet. But when they get through, they're living in fear. You know why they're living in fear? Because their position, whatever else, is on the line. And they have to sleep with people that may have just as much to lose as they do. But see, what happens is one of y'all gonna mess up. One of y'all gonna mess up because you ain't gonna have a condom. You ain't gonna use protection. And who you're messing with might just have sex bugs. Do we need to pull out the definition of sex bugs? Honey, you just might catch some. You just might end up scratching. Honey, scratch and sniff. Scratch and sniff. Scratch and sniff. And then you gonna go back to your friend that, you know, y'all stay close and y'all, you know, you're good buddies. And you gonna end up passing it along. See, that's how it happens right there. Somebody end up slipping up and they end up falling astray. Honey, these folks ain't just dying because, oh, they had a heart attack. Oh, they had a heart attack. Oh, Lord. Oh, they had a heart attack. Oh, Lord. No. Baby, you playing. You trying to play sneaky, but your ways are going to find you out. Don't sit up here and try to preach something that you still do. And honey, if you're going to preach something, you better make sure that you're fully delivered, that you don't do this. And honey, when you preach something, let me remind you of the words of Jesus. When Jesus went and talked to the woman who was at the well, he didn't come at her, call her all kind of hoes and sluts and you this and you that. No, baby. No, he didn't. Honey, he talked to her with grace, with such tenderness that when she left, she felt encouraged to be better and do better. Honey, I don't have to mention to you what you need to be delivered from or what you need to stop doing. I don't have to mention that to you. But what I am going to say is there's a better way. There's a better way. And honey, if you choose to stay who you are, honey, be smart. Honey, don't die a silly sissy. Don't die a silly sissy. Don't die a dumb lesbian. Honey, be smart. Honey, don't let them be looking over your casket talking about they shoulda. No, honey, no. Honey, we got too much out here. Honey, we got too much out here to help you, to keep you, and to cover you. But see, you so quick to jump on it that you ain't worried about it in the moment. But see, afterwards, honey, Kelly Price sung it best. As we lay, you forgot about tomorrow as we lay. There's a price we got to pay as we lay. But honey, you got to remember this. Don't let it be said about you that there are some hoes in this house. Honey, let your house be clean. And why don't you go back and tell your sis and your bros, honey, we need to make change. We need to make a difference. Honey, don't allow somebody to sit up here and talk about you and they still want your services. Absolutely not. You're not going to talk about me in one breath and still want me to come and hoe around with you in the second breath. You're not going to sit up here and have me come and render a service to you and then you want to get me in the back office and have me performing all type of crazy activities. Won't happen. Won't happen. See, because one thing about it, I'll be who I am and I'll live a respectable life. You know why? Because I refuse to sit up here and be dogged out and talked about like I'm nothing and nobody. God made me who I am and my parents raised me to be a respectable person. And I refuse to let somebody else who I really don't care about sit up here and downplay me and talk about me like I'm boo-boo the fool. Absolutely not. Won't tolerate it and I won't deal with it. So, all these folks that was on this list, baby, it's a whole lot of them. It's a whole lot of people that are on this list. I have friends that have scandals. Honey, that was put out there with these blogs and carrying on. But you know, again, they don't like to watch my stuff because they in the closet sissies. You know, everybody know what they do, but they in the closet sissies. You know, they in the closet faggots and homosexuals. They in the closet. It's okay. It's okay. You don't want to hang around me when we get to the conventions because you don't want it to be said about you. Baby, it's already said about you. Hello, wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute. Did I pull the cover off? Wait a minute. Take your mask off. Take your mask off. Oh, that's the next song. Take your mask off. Take your mask off. Oh, hold, let me find it. Wait a minute, hold on. Take your mask off. Take your mask off. It's time to stop playing. Take your mask off. Hold on.
Chase a chick, never chase a bitch. Mask off,
Baby, take your mask off. Take your mask off and stop playing. Honey, your whole crew is with that down low foolishness. And ain't none of y'all on the down low. Y'all on the up and high and we see you. How about that? You on the up and up. Honey, y'all up in these hotel rooms, doing the helicopter and in these little group settings. You in these group settings. Y'all want to play. But see, you got just a little time. You got just a little time. If you stop being ignorant, if you get caught up one time, see your friends that's been dropping off lately, the reason why ain't nobody gonna say nothing is because they didn't die from no heart attack, baby. They didn't die from just had pneumonias. Honey, they had complications to something else. Don't nobody want to talk about it. But honey, just like Isaiah said, you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Honey, you live by being a hoe, you die by being a hoe. Oh, that's a little harsh. No, that's real. That's real. Take your mask off. Stop playing with yourself. Stop playing with yourself and others. Because at this point in time right now, you need to be realizing that every time you go to these events and you decide to sit up here and bring your bag of goods, baby, I'll bring them for you. Honey, I will bring, let me tell you right now. Baby, I will bring a bag. Do you hear me? I'll bring a bag of goodies for you. Because I want you to be safe. But when you continue to go to these things and you decide to lay up and be a whole thought for an entire week, honey, it's going to catch up to you sooner or motherfucking later. Do you hear me? It is scary out here. Not only is it scary to be who you are and living your truth, but it's scary to sit up here and you allow yourself to be subject to foolishness and detriment because you choose to believe that God don't love me because the pastor said. Because the pastor said, oh, no. God loves you, but he don't want you in a whole bunch of mess and foolishness. He said, I want you to prosper even as your soul prosper. I want you to, be successful in health and wealth. And how you going to be prosperous in your health when you out here sliding on everything and something that you sliding on ain't healthy? So you ain't going to be healthy. Where the pastors at now? Where the pastors at now? I don't see no pastors on here talking crazy. See, because you want to screw your members. You want to screw your members. And then somebody, well, you can be delivered. I'm sure you, baby, I have never had a problem. Never had a problem pulling a female. Trust me. All this sexy goodness all over here, what you said, never had a problem. I chose to tell the truth. When I was dating my girlfriend at the time, I chose to tell the truth. Baby, she was a sexy AKA. Don't you get it twisted? What? Little old short self, she was just sexy. I chose to be honest with her and to tell her the truth. And I told her what it was.
Never chase a bitch, chase no bitch. 2 cups, toast out with the game. From food stamps to a whole nother domain. Out the bottom,
Honey, I chose to be honest and stop playing with the people. Honey, she just decided, to tell me she was just enjoying the ride, enjoying the company, enjoying the dates. Well, baby, I'm not here to enjoy no dates. Honey, I'm trying to do something different with my life. Because I was told that I need to stop this. I was told to do something and live something different because that's what my pastor was doing. She didn't want to go down that road. And I said, you know what? I respect it. I gladly moved on with my life, and she moved on with hers. Let me tell you something. This is what people have to learn how to do. If you gay and you want to marry a female, honey, you got to be honest. Don't be sitting up here playing these games with people in their life. Now, this that day. Raw and uncut. This is that day. Now, I've always, I don't get on here because I want to sit up here and spread some gossip. No. And I'm going to say it again. Danielle McCoy Williams or Danielle Williams McCoy. I'm going to say it again. Don't be confused trying to be like somebody else. Honey, you ought to try to be you and be a better you and be what God, your God, has called you to be in this day and time. Honey, you don't need to be trying to be like no Juanita Bynum. Honey, there was Juanita Bynum. Let Juanita Bynum be where she is and who she is. Honey, you don't need to go down that road. Honey, she got enough skeletons and bodies that she dragging out. Let the bodies drop. And they will start dropping. Because you know what's going to happen? Baby, the stories are going to start rolling out real soon. Honey, I didn't do nothing but just open up a door. Honey, the stories are going to start rolling out. When you start seeing stuff come out left and right, well, left and right, when you start seeing it, just remember what I told you. It's in a book, reading rainbow. I can fly high in the sky. Na, 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 na. It's in a book, reading rainbow. Honey, you gonna read about it. She called me Channel 9 News, CNN, baby. I will be CNN News. Just like the Reverend Earl Carter said, it was reported to me. It was reported to me. Yes, it was. It was reported to me. And I'm just reporting to you. Honey, I dug it up, and I'm just here to report. Hello, I'm just here to report to you what was reported to me. Y'all know who I am. I'm King Jives. I'ma always bring it to you real. I'ma always bring it to you real. No, I don't know the lyrics all to Reading Rainbow, but I'm just saying. But I'm gonna tell you like this, Danielle Williams McCoy. Honey, you better shake that dust. You better shake that dust real quick, honey, because you're going to get drugged down that road that you don't want to go to. And you want to make these statuses? Baby, come holler at me. We can set up a conference, you and your husband. Honey, I can take you places you ain't never been. What you said? Honey, you don't need to be in no conference and then be around folks who out here stealing and then they get on their Facebook and everything lying. Honey, you got people on your Facebook asking you questions. Where's the stuff at? Where the book's at? Be honest to me and don't tell me no lie, because I'm out here defending you. You want to get in your car and say something? Honey, I ain't no devil, and I'm damn sure not a lie. Honey, you better tell me the truth. Tell me what's up. Tell me what's up. Tell me what's up. Because if I'm going to follow you, see, the old folks said, follow me as I follow Christ. And if I don't follow Christ, you don't follow me. See, I'm going to follow Christ, and I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to tell you what's up. And if I'm wrong, I'm man enough to allow somebody to say, hey, Mario, that ain't right there. Mario, that ain't cool right there. Mario, you shouldn't do this. Mario, I'm man enough to humble myself. I'm in my humanistic state. I'm man enough to say, you know what? I'll consider what you're saying. I'll consider what you're saying because I don't want to be in a place that I don't want to be. You follow me? Do you follow me? See, you following somebody out here that's lived a whole ragged mess. And then, you know, see, yeah, they want to play these games. They want to play these games, but you know, again, baby, they out here taking Molly Percocets and everything just to go to sleep and get rid of the memories and the pain of everything that they've done. They refuse to apologize. They refuse to sit up here and make things right because they made a mess of their life. They mamas out here dying. Baby, you can heal blind men. You can heal blind Bartimaeus. And you can cause freedom to come to everybody else's life but your own. You can heal everybody else of sickness and disease but your own family members. Ain't nobody got time, because what you do for somebody else, you should be able to do for yourself. What you do for your congregation, your home life, should be prospering just as well. You shouldn't be out here, and Paul said it best, why sit ye here and die? Why would you sit here and you can pray for us and cause freedom and restoration of life and everything, but you can't even free yourself? You can't even free your own family members, but you want to lay hands and touch and agree. I don't have time for it. And you know what, y'all? I'm out of time, but I ain't out of word. I'll catch y'all tomorrow at 8:30, and I look forward to seeing y'all bright and early. Peace out. King Jives, love y'all.